And here I'll go ahead and just edit this air marker to be a little more brown for our dark roast. Ever feel like your code editor is just another face in the crowd? What if I told you that with just a little bit of effort, you could turn your VS Code environment into a personal coding companion that stands out from the rest? Today we're diving into the colorful world of VS Code themes and creating our own custom theme. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jeremy, and this channel is all about helping you to become a better developer with the latest tools and techniques. Before we get started, I want to highlight that this video is about creating our own custom VS Code theme. If you're not interested in creating your own custom theme, but you still want to customize your editor with someone else's theme, check out some of my other videos where I go over the best color and icon themes for VS Code. Links will be in the description below. All right, let's get started. Let's say you have a theme that's almost what you want, but not exactly right. You can fork that theme and then modify it. So to do that, first we'll find the theme in the VS Code Marketplace, and then under Project Details, find the GitHub repo link. Once you have that repo open, just come up and click Fork. It'll ask you to name the theme and provide a description. I'm just going to leave all these as the default and click Create Fork. Now we'll open up our project in VS Code and start modifying the theme. So the way to do that is to come to the themes folder and find this colortheme.json file. Here we can see all of the colors associated with this theme. If we want to view the changes that we're making to this theme in real time, we just press F5 to open the extension development host. And now we can see that a new VS Code window is open and it says extension development host up here. I've went ahead and opened up some sample files from another theme. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But basically these files are just sample files so that you can modify the theme and see what it would look like in those languages. So now let's go back to where we're editing the theme, and I'm just going to close this debug console. And just to show you how this works, I'm going to change the title bar active background from this color to a nice light blue, and I'll hit save. And by the way I did that was hovering over the hexadecimal color, and VS Code automatically pops up this color picker. So now if we go back to the development host, now we can see that the title bar background color is that blue color we chose. Another tool that VS Code has built in that's helpful when creating our theme is called Inspect Editor Tokens and Scopes. So the way we access that is we open the command palette with Command Shift P and choosing Inspect Editor Tokens and Scopes. With this open, we can now navigate inside the editor and see what color is associated with that token. So for example, we can see that this is a standard token of comment, and this is the foreground color, and this is the background color. So let's change the color of this comment. I'm going to select this foreground color and copy it. And then back where we're editing the theme, I'm just going to search for that value. And we can see that color is used a few times, and here is the comment token with that color specified. So let's change this color to a nice orange color. We'll save that file and go back, and now we can see that the comments have turned to a nice orange. The other thing we need to do before this theme is complete is modify the package.json and define a new name, description, publisher, things like that, and also update the README. Once you have the theme looking exactly the way you want, you can move on to publishing that theme. I'll cover that in a later section in this video. The second way to go about creating our own custom theme is to create it from scratch. So to do that, we just need to install Yeoman and VS Code Extension Generator. And as always, the link to this page will be in the description below. So I'm just going to open up the terminal and type in npm install -g space generator code and hit enter. We'll go ahead and let those two packages install. We'll go ahead and navigate to the directory we want to place our code files in, and then we'll just type in yo code and hit enter. Now it's asking us what type of extension we want to create. We want to create a new color theme. We want to start fresh. What's the name of the extension? So this is the name of our theme. I'm going to call mine Dark Roast. We'll just leave the identifier the same. I'm just going to leave the description blank for now. And the name of the theme shown to the user is going to be Dark Roast. Here we can select the base theme. This gives us default values for the theme. And I want mine to be a dark theme, but yours may be different depending on what you're looking to do. We're going to initialize a Git repository. And now it's asking us if we want to open the new folder with VS Code. of course. And here we can see our new theme, Dark Roast. I'm going to open up the themes directory and open up that JSON file. Now it's just like before. We'll hit F5 to open the extension development host. And now we can just make changes and use the inspect editor tokens and scopes tool to help us with that. So let's go ahead and make a change and see how that works. I'm just going to change the activity bar badge background. We're just going to change it to a nice brown color for our dark roast. We'll save that file, and we can now see that we've changed the background of the activity bar badge. And that's really all you need to know in terms of creating your theme, but this can get really tedious. So I'm going to show you another way of generating that color-theme JSON file. I'm just going to come back to the browser and go to a web page, themes.code.one. And as far as I know, this is not affiliated with Microsoft's VS Code, but it's a very helpful tool. It makes creating the actual theme a lot faster. So once we're on this page, we're just going to click Create New Theme, and I'm creating a dark theme, and then click Create Theme. Now we can see a mock of VS Code and the corresponding colors. We can also see that as we hover over some of these values, it shows where that color is being used. So for example, if I click on Editor and then Marker Navigation, we can see that these markers pop up. And here I'll go ahead and just edit this error marker to be a little more brown for our dark roast. There we go. That's a nice color. Using this tool will make creating your theme a lot faster because you'll be able to see the changes in real time and can just use a simple color picker. This is especially useful for things like the input background, where you have to do things to get the VS Code in a certain state to see those colors. Once the theme looks exactly the way you'd like for it to, just click Save Theme. It's going to ask us to log in, so I'll do that real quick. And now we can see our theme that we created. So if we come up to this little cloud icon, we can download that colortheme.json file I was talking about. And now if we come back to VS Code, we can just open that JSON file, select everything in it, copy, and paste it in our JSON file for our theme. We'll just go ahead and save that. And we can just close this file because we don't need it anymore. And now our theme should look exactly the way it was created using the online tool. Once you have the theme looking just the way you want it, it's time to package up that theme into a VS Code extension that can be installed. So to do this, we just need to install the VS Code extensions npm package. And we can see that on this page here. Again, the link will be in the description below. So we'll open up the terminal, type in npm install -g at vscode/sce. We'll let that install. Once that's installed, we just need to navigate to our theme files. In my case, it's dark roast. And then once I'm in that directory, I just type in vsce package. We can see it's giving me a warning that the repository field is missing from the package.json. For now, that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. And I don't have a license. You should definitely add one of those to your theme. But in my case, I'm just going to say continue. And now we can see that it's packaged it up and created this VSIX file. Once we have that file, we can just install that extension on VS Code directly. So we'll come back to VS Code and then open the command palette and look for install from VSIX. We'll hit that, navigate to our dark roast and look for that file and then click install. We can see that the installation is complete. And now if we come to preferences color theme, we can choose our dark roast theme. We can also see that the theme is in our extensions panel. Of course, the publisher is not set, the logo is not set, but you get the idea. If you want to publish your theme in the marketplace, just come back to the publishing extensions page and follow the directions under publishing extensions. I haven't done this personally and it's beyond the scope of this video, but if you'd like me to create a video on this, leave a comment down below and let me know. And that's all for this week's video. If you found this content helpful, be sure to hit that like button so that others can find this video more easily. And if you'd like to continue customizing your VS Code editor, check out this other video where I go over the best VS Code icon themes. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.